Tonight on DC News Now at 6, investigations are underway. A suspect is shot in a double shooting in DC overnight, while in Maryland, police investigate a fatal pedestrian accident in Montgomery County. What we know. Plus, rating schools. The new plan in Virginia to judge local schools based on performance. The concerns over how they'll be funded in the future because of it. Plus, football is back. It's game day in the USA, especially for the Commanders taking on Tampa Bay. We're live with fans on their hopes for the second season under new ownership.
And another chilly night is on store for us across the DMV. Even some locations have frost advisories around the area. I'll have more details coming up in your forecast.
Also tracking savings on the shelves and at home, the deals for school supplies on clearance with students back in the classroom, plus how to nab a $20 credit for one popular TV provider.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good Sunday evening. Thank you for joining us for DC News Now at 6 o'clock. I'm Ben Dennis. We begin tonight in the district. Police say they are looking for this man. They say he's a prisoner after he escaped while at a hospital for treatment. Derek Ross Sims, we're told, was last seen on Southern Avenue in Southeast earlier today. He was previously arrested and charged with possession of a controlled substance. Anyone with information could contact police. DC police say that he was sent to a hospital in the Anacostia area around 12:30 this morning. Stay with us as that story develops. All right, in Virginia, George Mason University officials say there is a shelter in place at the school's SciTech campus in Manassas, not at the main campus in Fairfax County. Police are looking for what they call a, quote, potentially violent individual. We'll keep you updated as we learn more. Well, in Maryland, Montgomery County police say that a man is dead after he was hit by a car in Silver Spring early today. Officials responded to the intersection of New Hampshire Avenue and Rodney Road just before 4:45 a.m. The victim pronounced dead there. The driver of the car, we're told, was not hurt. The investigation is ongoing. Meantime, D.C. police are looking for this suspect after two people were shot in Southwest late last night. We're told it happened on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue around 10:30 near the D.C. Police Academy. Just to give you an idea where this is. There, police found a man and a woman who had been shot, both conscious and breathing. Authorities are asking anyone with information to give them a call. All right, this is one of the best times of the year for pro football fans, the start of the regular season. That includes the Washington Commanders fan base gathering around TVs watching their team play at Tampa Bay. DC News Now's Dave Laval joins us from the Crystal City Sports Pub in Arlington. Dave, how are fans feeling about season 2 under new ownership and the game so far?
Well, hey there, Ben. Can tell you right now, Commanders fans not liking what they've seen so far out of their team. The good news is there is still a lot of football left to be played in this game. Fans packed Crystal City Sports Pub like they usually do during the season. They turn out to root for their favorite team. The overall favorite, no surprise, the Washington Commanders. The offseason moves have fans pumped about the new season as the team looks to return to the playoffs for the first time since 2020. Restaurant and bar owners are also excited about what this time of year means for them.
Been a tough time, but we got football back. Everybody's excited. You see all these people in here. A lot of people wanted to be playing. We all had dreams to play up on that TV when we were little boys, and that doesn't go out of us. That little boy, we get old. We want to watch football.
And fans have reason to be excited. First season for new head coach Dan Quinn, second year under the current ownership group headed by DC native Josh Harris. But most of the excitement centers around rookie starting quarterback Jayden Daniels. Coming up on our late news, we'll hear more about fans and what they expect this season. For now, though, getting ready. That's nice. Keep going. Keep going. Go! Yep, it's a fun time out here at Crystal City Sports Pub. Dave Laval, DC News Now.
you. All right, over to your forecast now with Derek Bowen. Derek, beautiful day, but I think later this week temps are going to go up, right?
Yes, we do have a warm up in store, but another cold night is on tap for us here around the DMV. We do have, of course, a mix of sun, a mix of clouds around the area, 74 degrees, but we have those west-northwesterly winds, 10 miles per hour. Look at that dew point, awfully low, 38 degrees, making to relative humidity at 27%. It is very dry out there, folks, and it's going to be another dry, cold night tonight. We're going to have temperatures falling down into the 40s and 50s once again. However, the areas where we could see 30s has vastly increased across the Shenandoah Valley and those higher mountains off to the west. We're looking at 71 in Hagerstown currently, 72 in Frederick, 74 in D.C., 75 in Lexington Park. Also there in towards Luray, we do have a frost advisory for those parts as we head back off towards the west, but satellite and radar has been relatively calm and quiet all day. Nothing much in the sky except for a few little clouds here and there. Mostly of those are high clouds, but for the most part, nothing much to talk about when it looks on here or on Futurecast. You're not seeing too much going on. It's not even picking up on the lower temperatures back towards the valley, but you're seeing temperatures mainly into the 40s. But give or take, we could see some of those chillier temperatures as we head overnight. But then as we head into your Monday, we're back into the 80s.
All right, Derek, we'll see you in a few. All right, in the Commonwealth, Virginia's State Board of Education has approved a new accountability system for public schools. Schools are to be ranked as distinguished, on track, off track, and on the lowest end in need of intensive support. Under the new system, many Virginia schools are listed as off track. Some staff on those schools, they are concerned that these poor grades could lead to less funding and could have a disproportionate impact on students and school district in low-income areas. But Governor Glenn Youngkin says this new system is more transparent.
We had 66% of our students fail or near fail math and reading in elementary and middle school last year. And yet the accreditation process said that 89% of our schools were fully accredited. There's a massive mismatch there.
The governor also says increases in education funding in Virginia will go to implementing a new system. All right, in Maryland schools, some parents in Prince George's County, they're upset with the new bus system. They say there are kids on commutes that last for hours. One mother says her son gets out at 2:10 in the afternoon from Flowers High School and is driven 15 minutes away to Duval High. She says he then has to sit and wait an hour until that school bus gets out. Students board. It usually takes 2 hours, she says, to get home.
Very, very frustrating, especially for him. He's in his junior year of high school, and there are a lot of demands academically for him. So to have to be up at 5 in the morning and then a 2-hour commute home and then have to do homework, he has no time to be a child. And it's just not acceptable.
In a statement from PG County schools, officials say the first week of school, we averaged about 100 issues per day. As we strive for improvement, families can help by sharing their concerns. Due to the volume of requests, families can expect a response within 48 hours. All right, we'll keep covering that one. Meantime, a Virginia man and campaign advisor to former President Trump is facing charges over work done for sanctioned Russian media. Dmitry Simes is a Russian-born U.S. citizen and worked on Trump's 2016 campaign. He's accused of helping Russian state television network RT and laundering the proceeds. Prosecutors say Dmitry received more than $1 million in exchange for his work. His wife, Anastasia Simes, is also facing charges, accused of receiving money from sanctioned Russian businessman. If convicted, the two face up to 2 decades behind bars. Both are believed to be in Russia right now.
My favorite part about the festival is just the community aspect. You come here and you're going to see your neighbors. You're going to see people you know because it's been going on for so long and everybody knows about it and they know it's just a great place to come and hang out.
Just heard some reaction from the Tacoma Park Folk Festival earlier today. There's a wide array of music, old-time fiddle, bluegrass, and folk. A lot of fun to be had. Also in the district, more fun, people in Northwest celebrated the Adams Morgan Day, the 46th annual event. It is the longest running neighborhood festival in D.C., celebrating diverse cultures and creativity in ADMO through dance, fashion, and fitness. All right, DC News Now is your local election headquarters. We are just 2 days away, if you can believe it, from the presidential debate between Vice President Kamala Harris and former President Donald Trump. It's going to happen in Philadelphia. It all comes as several polls show Harris edging out Trump in several battleground states and on key issues, but only slightly. This race, by all polls that we see, is still neck and neck. So what can people expect from this 90-minute debate? Caroline Vakel with our news partners on the Hill sat down with Tosin Fikile to explain.
What should Americans, especially undecided voters, be looking out for or hope to get from this debate?
I think it's going to, well, good morning to you, Tosin, by the way. I think what it's going to be offering is a bit of clarity for voters in terms of seeing the contrast between Donald Trump and Vice President Harris for the first time on stage. The two will be on the same stage for the first time. And so, you know, we saw Donald Trump and we saw Vice President Harris at their respective conventions. They're going to be coming together, talking policy, talking their vision, and kind of giving voters sort of a first intro together on the national stage.
And you know, speaking of policies, what topics do you think people should pay attention to as they respond to these questions?
Well, that's a great question. I think for Vice President Harris, I think one of the things that she's, you know, we should be watching for is some of her policy reversals on things like fracking, you know, that maybe we might expect to come up potentially at the debate, you know, why she has reversed or changed her policy position since the 2020 Democratic primary. We can also expect her to, you know, or potentially another question that might come up, I should say, is the Israel-Hamas war, which has been a bit of a flashpoint in the Democratic primary this cycle. You know, on the other hand, for Donald Trump, what I'm going to be watching for is, you know, questions around democracy, the 2020 election, and as well as, you know, January 6th. Those might be topics that I'm watching for him to sort of talk about and sort of how he's going to be navigating some of those issues.
All eyes on Tuesday for that debate. All right, even though the NFL just started underway this week, we are looking ahead of the Super Bowl Sunday, specifically for the halftime show. Rap superstar Kendrick Lamar announced on social media he will be the headliner for the halftime show. Happens in New Orleans. Lamar was among the group of artists who headlined the halftime show during the Super Bowl in 2022. He shared the spotlight with legendary group of hip-hop artists Eminem, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, and Dr. Dre.